Hello and welcome to the Daily Millwall for Thursday, the 5th of October 2023. In today's Millwall news, we have some post-match comments from players involved in that win at Plymouth. Starting off with Wes Harding, most people's man of the match it seems. And this is from southwarknews.co.uk. I had to wait my time. Wes Harding reflects on first Millwall start after impressive display in back three against Plymouth. The former Rotherham defender had to hold firm and put in a big tackle at the end after finally being named in the lineup. Wes Harding revealed his delight after his first Millwall start ended in success at home park. Zion Fleming and George Saville snatched the goals to give the Lions a deserved win on the road against Plymouth. The night may have been particularly special to Harding, who was named in the lineup for the first time since his free transfer in the summer after leaving Rotherham United. The 26-year-old had previously been limited to substitute appearances, with the only substantial outing coming last month when he replaced the injured Sean Hutchinson in a 1-1 draw at Birmingham City. Despite his lack of game time, Harding impressed at the back as Millwall clawed their way to a clean sheet against Plymouth's capable attackers. Talking after the game to Millwall TV, he said, "Oh, solid win. It's what we came here for. 3 points and we got it. It's a cliche, but we do mean it when we say, do you know what? Forget the past. On to the next game, but you still have that lingering fault. So we wanted to come here and put that right, and we did that tonight. I thought I played quite well, so I'm happy with that. But yeah, I had to wait my time, and happily I got that tonight." The defender was also asked about a titanic tackle they put in on Ryan Hardy towards the end, perfectly timing his sliding challenge to sweep away both the ball and the man in the dying minutes of the game. Harding said, "Oh, it was clean, I got him nice. To be fair, I was annoyed because I thought it was offside and the lino didn't give it, so I've had to make a recovery one, but he almost left it there for me, so I took it at him and the ball out clean. I felt good about it." So there you go. Also from Wes Harding, from londonnewsonline.co.uk, "We need to start replicating away form at the Den." Yes, indeed. Wes Harding wants Millwall to start replicating their away form at the Den ahead of tomorrow's visit of Hull City. Tomorrow? This is dated the 5th of October. We're not playing on Friday, we're playing on Saturday. Although, I'm guessing that this was written to be put into the paper on Friday, South London Press, so that's probably why they've made that mistake, if you can call it that. The Lions picked up an impressive 2-0 win at Plymouth Argyle on Tuesday night thanks to goals from Zion Fleming and George Saville. Gary Rout's Millwall side have won 2 and drawn 2 of their 5 away championship clashes, but have lost 3 of their opening 5 outings at home. Stephen Schumacher's Plymouth side had taken 9 points from their home games and scored 13 goals in their first 4 home matches before the visit of Millwall. Harding was at a loss to explain why Millwall's results have been so good on their travels. "I don't know why, but the important thing is to take that home now," said the summer signing from Rotherham. "We have a home game at the weekend, so hopefully we can take that form into there. Hull are a decent team, so it'll be a tough game. As long as we perform like we did at Plymouth, we can do it." The 26-year-old is making his second championship start for the Lions and completed his first 90 minutes in the league since joining as a free agent in the summer. That was his first championship start, wasn't it? I played quite well. I'm happy with that. I just had to wait my time. We defended well. We got into our shape and pressed at the right time. We got the win because of that. It was a solid win. That's what we come here for. The result ensured Millwall bounced back from a lacklustre showing last weekend, a 3-0 defeat to Swansea. "It's a cliche, but we do mean it when we say we forget the past and we move on to the next game," said Harding. "We wanted to come to Plymouth and put that right, and we did that. We know the quality that we've got in the team. It's about taking the chances when we get them." Indeed. So, moving on to this, also from londonnewsonline.co.uk, Ryan Leonard, a Millwall midfielder seeking to eradicate inconsistent Den performances. Ryan Leonard wants Millwall to end their hit-miss record at the end of the season, starting with a victory over Hull City on Saturday. The Lions had the third best home record in the Championship in the 21-22 campaign, only automatically promoted pair Bournemouth and Fulham taking more points at home. Millwall were 8th in the home table for last season, banking 39 of the 68 points in SC16, but last weekend's 3-0 defeat to Swansea was a third loss in 5 league matches in the current campaign, and they also lost heavily to Reading in the EFL Cup. Gary Rowett's side are 18th in terms of home results. We've been inconsistent so far this year, especially at the Den, Leonard told Southampton Press. The last 4 or 5 years since I've been here, we haven't really been an inconsistent team before that. We've had a couple of poor performances and we've had a couple of really good performances. It's something we know as players that we need to address and put it right. There's no point in this league going and performing really well in 2 or 3 games and then performing really poorly for 2 or 3 games. It's a relentless league. Every team has got quality, especially at the top end of the pitch, and that can hurt you. We know as players we need to put our home form right, and we can only do that by continuing to work hard and do the best that we can. Away from home, we put in some really good performances, putting in Norwich game to one side. Obviously, we've been pretty solid. Rowett talked after Saturday's 3-0 defeat to Swansea about not liking the way his players reacted to falling behind. Leonard said, over the last few years, teams realise that Den is one of the hardest places to go, so it's not an easy away game. But we're not naive enough to think that we're going to score the first goal every single week. There are going to be times we need to take responsibility and really up our game when that happens. There are times we score the first goal and we look really fresh and really good. The main thing is that the 11 out on the pitch need to stick together and work for each other, which we have done in the 5 or 6 years I've been here. There's Ryan Leonard there having his say. Some news, Millwall related but away from Millwall today. This is put up by southernnews.co.uk, but it's all around. Neil Harris has been sacked by Gillingham. Millwall legend surprisingly sacked as manager at League 2 club. Neil Harris had been in charge of Gillingham for 20 months before the club made their shock move. Gillingham have surprisingly sacked Neil Harris as manager just 11 games into the League 2 season. The Gills currently sit 8th in the table, just 4 points off top spots, but the club have today announced the decision to part company with the Millwall legend. Harris had been in charge since February 2022 but was unable to save the club from League 1 relegation in the 5 months of the season that remained. Many Gillingham fans on social media have been taken by surprise by the decision. The club's statement read, Gillingham Football Club has today decided to part company with manager Neil Harris, who has been in charge of Priestfield for just over 20 months. Having joined the club in February of 2022, Neil nearly kept the team in League 1, getting relegated on the last day of the season on goal difference, making up a 10-point deficit in the process. The club has decided it now wishes to go in a different direction and will begin the process of identifying a head coach to take the team forward. Gillingham added that Keith Millen will take control of first team matters on an interim basis with immediate effect. Harris's assistant and former Millwall player David Livermore has also left the club. The decision will come as a shock to many after the Kent-based side won 6 of their opening 11 games, with the first 4 all by a scoreline of 1-0. Gillingham topped the table as recently as September the 16th, just 20 days ago, but had lost 2 of their last 3. Harris's last game in charge was on Tuesday night as the Gills lost 2-0 at Crewe Alexandra. The club's next game will be at home to MK Dons. Before moving into management, Harris made 412 appearances for Millwall and scored 135 goals over 2 spells at the Den, becoming the Lions' record goal scorer. As manager of Millwall, Harris won promotion through the League 1 playoffs and took the club on a memorable run to the FA Cup quarter-finals in the 2018-19 season. He resigned in October 2019 and was replaced by Gary Rowett. Gillingham hosted Millwall in a pre-season game back in July in what was the Lions' first game since the tragic passing of club chairman John Belson. The reason why they've done it, it won't be a shock to many people, is they're not happy with the football. This is the reverse. I think the fans. It's not coming from the fans because the fans like winning. They've been dog shit for 2 years. They got relegated from League One, nearly got relegated from League Two, and now they're actually winning some games. So the fans are quite happy. But the football's dour, and they're not scoring enough goals. There's teams all around them scoring more goals than them, um, and it's literally the reverse of what's happening in Millwall, where the fans are going loopy about how shit our football is and how little goals we're scoring, and the formation that we're setting up, and the board are quite happy as long as we don't look like we're going to get relegated. The Millwall board don't give a fucking shit. This is the opposite. The new chairman, he's American. He's coming to Gillingham. He's just like, what the fuck is this shit? He wants like American scores. He wants basketball games. He wants end-to-end stuff. He doesn't want to be winning games 1-0. He wants gung-ho. He wants, let's go and try and fucking score some goals. So there you go. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah, there you go. Are you paying attention, Gary Rowett? Boring football got him the sack. Now, moving on to this, a little mystery to end the video. 404 error. What does that mean? Sorry, it looks like the page you are looking for isn't available right now. And this is a page that is titled Millwall Quartet, that's 4, Millwall 4, receive October international call-ups. That page has been deleted. It is not available. Now, what does that mean? I think it means someone broke the embargo. If you don't know how it works, basically the clubs and the players, they know what the squad's going to be, or they know if they're going to be in the squad at least, before the squad gets announced. But the squad is embargoed, as in you can't print it or tell anyone. It's a secret until, for some reason, the manager announces it. So what's happened is this is bbc.co.uk. We've got the Scotland squad announced. That was on the 5th. Kevin Nisbet's there, so he's the number one. He's one of them. Kevin Nisbet's called up. We've got this also from bbc.co.uk Sport. This is a Northern Ireland squad. George Saville, obviously one of their most senior players now. Quite an important player for them. So he's the second one. Now moving on. This is from FAI.ie. This is the Irish FA. We've got a Domu Maku for a qualifying game in Latvia next Friday the 13th. Ooh. So there's the third one. So who's the fourth one? Well, I think it's Romain Esse. And the squad doesn't get named until 1 p.m. BST on Friday the 6th of October. So I think Millwall put up on their website that Esse's in the squad, and they've had to delete it because they broke the embargo. And the games are, obviously, these are unofficial matches. There is no internationally recognised under-18s level matches. It's only under 17 and under 19, and then under 20 and under 21. So they're going off on a jolly in Marbella in Spain. They've got 3 games. So I imagine it would be quite a big squad and a lot of chopping and changing. They've got Belgium, they've got Morocco, and they've got Korea Republic. That's good Korea, that's South Korea, that is. Not bad Korea, the nasty ones at the north. So yeah, that's what's happened. So I'm sure this story will get put back up tomorrow, probably at 1:01 p.m. British Summer Time, once the embargo's passed. But yeah, so we've got internationals. We've only got 4. Obviously, Sarkic is injured, and Don't know what's going on with the other ones. Harding, I think he can play for Jamaica, but I don't know what's happening with that. Yeah, so we've got 4 players called up for internationals. So good luck with that. I hope they don't get injured. Hope they have a fruitful time, and we will have something to look out for over the next couple of next week when Millwall don't have a game after Saturday against Hull. So on that note, thank you for watching and goodbye.